I'm going to take you on a journey with our dad, Randy Marion. Many of you know him as Randy, Big Dad, and the King of Price. Randy Marion is the president of Randy Marion Automotive in Mooresville, North Carolina, and has been in business for 32 years. My dad grew up in Charleston, West Virginia, and was the youngest of 4 children to Earl and Myrtle Marion. He started working when he was 12 years old at a local gas station. He began selling cars when he was 21 years old alongside his dad at Childers Chevrolet in Nitro, West Virginia. He would spend the remainder of his time in new car, used car, and general sales manager at Burtwell Ford. My dad married his high school sweetheart, my mom, Betty Marion. They have been married for 51 years. Along with my brother, Randy Jr., and myself, my parents love being grandparents to their 6 wonderful grandchildren: Alexandria, Gray, Grant, Randy III, Vanessa, and Victoria. On February 19th, 1987, my dad took a gamble and bet on himself. His bet was that his hard work ethic, motivation for success, and vision for the future would allow him one day to own his own dealership. Dick Keffer of Dick Keffer Pontiac saw something in my dad and offered him a phenomenal opportunity. My dad would move to Charlotte, North Carolina and work for Dick Keffer, and if my dad did well, then Mr. Keffer would invest with my dad in his own dealership. So, my dad moved his family to the Carolinas, where he worked as used car manager and general manager for Dick Keffer Pontiac on Tyvola Road in Charlotte, North Carolina. The risk that my dad took paid off. The agreement between my dad and Dick Keffer came to fruition on September 4th, 1990, when he opened the doors to his first dealership, Randy Marion Chevrolet Geo Pontiac Buick in Mooresville, North Carolina. When he opened for business in 1990, it was a time of excitement as my dad had achieved a lifelong dream. But it was also a time of uncertainty as the United States was entering the Gulf War. He opened with 11 employees and 18 new cars to sell. Within 2 years, he built a new facility which opened in 1992 on a 2-lane road on Highway 150 in Mooresville. In 2000, he expanded and opened the Truck Center, which is now one of the largest truck centers in the United States. Since then, he has grown the business to 7 franchise stores that include Chevrolet, Buick, Cadillac, GMC, Subaru, Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Isuzu trucks, and employs almost 700 employees on over 181 acres. The challenge of opening a business during the Gulf War prepared my dad for the recession of 2008. My dad spent many nights laying awake trying to find ways to save jobs. He never wanted to lay any employees off. And that is how our daily 10 a.m. meeting started. It was a daily meeting that he started with his general managers and vice presidents that came to be called the Save the Job meeting. And to this day, he looks forward to meeting with his vice presidents and general managers every day at 10 a.m. 2008 was obviously not the last challenge he would see. In 2020, at the beginning of the pandemic, when everything was uncertain, my dad's #1 goal was to keep everyone employed. He knew that the auto industry was an essential business in the state of North Carolina that must produce every day, even in a pandemic. He is proud to say that he never had to lay off one employee at any of his stores, not one. Randy Marion was named Time Magazine Quality Dealer of the Year in 2003. Randy Marion Chevrolet won National Dealer of the Year in 2010, and most recently again in 2020. While my dad never formally attended college, his expertise, hard work, and success has earned him an honorary doctorate degree from Gardner-Webb University. Randy is the past chairman and current member of the National Dealer Council for Chevrolet and Commercial Trucks, past president and current board member of the Charlotte Auto Dealers Association, president of the LMA for Chevrolet, Cadillac, and Buick GMC in Charlotte, and he has also served on the board of directors of the North Carolina Auto Dealers Association. He has received the Business Person of the Year Award, Duke Energy Citizenship and Service Award, and the prestigious Order of the Longleaf Pine by the Governor of North Carolina. In addition to giving his time to the car industry, he also gives much of his time to his community. As my dad always says, you have to give to be king. school sports, the band boosters, Mooresville Health Breach Clinic, Soup Kitchen, YMCA, Boy Scouts of America, and Mooresville Christian Mission are just a few of the many local groups that Randy and Betty give to. But their giving doesn't stop there in the communities where his businesses operate. A big part of his heart is giving back to his hometown of Charleston, West Virginia. Although Randy and Betty left the mountains for new opportunities, they have never forgotten their hometown or their home church. To this day, he gives back generously and supports the Charleston Mountain Mission. This is the church his grandfather started and the church where he was raised. He learned firsthand from his grandfather the importance of taking care of the people in the community. He continues to take care of not only his home church, but also Williamson United Methodist Church in Mooresville, where he and his family are members. While receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award means to some that you must be slowing down, that's not the case for my dad. You will still see him every day at the dealership, on conference calls, flying to Detroit to meet with General Motors, or flying cross country to meet with clients of our commercial trucks. Everyone agrees that Randy Marion exhibits excellence as an automobile dealer. But what's more important than that, especially to my dad, Randy Marion, is that he loves his work, he loves his family, he loves his managers, his employees, his friends, he loves his church, and he loves his community. His lifetime dedication to both his profession, his family, his work, his employees, and his community is uncommon, and is what makes him more than deserving of this award. On behalf of my brother Randy Jr., my mom Betty, and our entire family, Dad, we want to say thank you for all that you do.